It's 7:30 and I need to go to the gym. It's back day and I'm tired. I only had like 5 and a bit hours sleep. I went to bed late because this heat right now, it's going to be hotter today. It's going to be warmer today, and I can feel it right now, and I don't like it. I don't like talking like this. I'm going to talk like this. I've got the fan on. The agendas today, let's just get to it anyway. Every end of the month, I will always do like a weigh-in, like a main weigh-in and a mirror room day to check my progress and look where I am at. I always dread this one because prior to that, I'm like, oh, I still have a lot of time. But I actually never have a lot of time. Like 2 weeks or 3 weeks prior, I'm like, okay, I can take my time. I always feel like I've done a lot more than how my progress looks. But I am proud, and then at least there's always progress that I can see in the mirror room. Sometimes you have to really go by eye, and it's not really about the weigh-in. The weigh-in is only to tell me if I'm going too low and just to give me like a benchmark. But yes, 7 years prior to this, I have not really been tracking at all, and I'm finding it very, very difficult to lose that excess fat and trying to keep that strength. However, my training is going very, very well. My diet is up and down, as it should be, because you have to keep your body moving with your metabolism and everything. But also, at the same time, I'm also not too heavy on the weight, and I'm just going by eye. That's why I'm doing it monthly. I'm also not too concerned about what weight, but I will be concerned if it's dropping very quickly. It's gone a little bit over 8 a.m. right now. It's 8:09 or something like that. Woke up, only had 5 hours sleep. Oof. And after leg day, I've done something to my knee, and I think it's the ligament. And the reason why is sometimes when you do leg day and then you feel a bit weak on the legs, and then when you're walking, your leg gives way, and I'm sort of just accidentally bent it backwards a little bit, so now I'm feeling that. Normally it goes in a week or so I'm gonna let that rest. It's annoying. This is really annoying because obviously when you have a schedule going, I'm not doing leg day on Tuesday, but I normally have a leg day on Tuesday and Saturdays, and it doesn't seem like I'm gonna do it this week at all. But today is weigh-in day. It's the 30th of June, 2025, and it's my 3-month mark. I did my weigh-in, 65.5 kilograms, which I'm quite chuffed about because my goal was 65 kilograms. I still need to go down a little bit, like see where I'm at. Like I've still got, this fat and everything. And I thought when I was shredding down well. However, in much more context, I wasn't bulking properly. And the past 7 years, the last time I shredded and did this properly was 2018. And now it's 2025. And between that period, gym was not priority, didn't really go much in ratio of that 7 years. I wasn't building muscle. So when I go down now, I'll be skinny. I am skinny, but I'm not trying to get big and bulky. And so the idea is to slim down now, get rid of all the excess fat, and then build up from there properly. But right now my knee it's not hurting, but it's when I'm walking. So now I just need to rest it as much as possible. My right knee, I guess it's an injury. The other thing is, I need to remember this because today I'm bringing my tripod to film because I'm going to the mirror room and everything after 3 months. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling confident about this. It's a really hot day today. So let's get it going. Oh, before we go, I am trying Lando Norris, the F1 driver. He's got his logo right there. This is Lando Norris. Zero sugar Monster energy drink, and that's his patterns on his helmet normally for all the F1 fans. I'm not really a massive Lando Norris fan. I'm more of a Lewis Hamilton fan, and he has his own Monster, but I don't know what flavour this is. I haven't researched it. I know the fact that he just he's made a Monster, so I went to go pick one up at Home Bargains. I'm gonna try this today for my energy. Whew. He also just won his F1 race, so good job, McLaren. He got his pole position as well, for anyone who's interested. Right, let's stick this here and here, and then I take my supplement. I ate not long ago, it's just a banana and a protein shake, but I'm gonna take my L-carnitine, and then I've got my EAAs in here that I take to the gym. Okay, so that goes in here. I bought a towel today because it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be hot. So I've got my 2 drinks. I always bring my trainers just in case, but with my knee, there's no way I'm going to do cardio. Or maybe some light walking, but that's about it. But today's too hot, so the idea of this week is to replenish, get back up some calories. Today is back day. I'm gonna do back day. It's not like I get all this water retention and everything when it's warm, and it's a really warm day. And I'm gonna think about maybe like, okay, so this week I'm 65.5 kilograms. I'm gonna go up a bit. So this whole week I'm not training as hard. I won't be eating. So on Tuesday, I have to go help out at the storage to move some stuff out and then move some stuff around the house. So no gym. It was meant to be leg day, but I've got an injury, so that bodes well. So hopefully, let's see how it feels. And then I need to be careful when I'm moving some stuff. And then secondly, I'm going to cinemas to watch the F1 film. So I'm gonna take that the whole day. It's gonna be a cheat day. Like I'm just gonna enjoy myself like a normal day. I'll call it an off day. Let's not call it a cheat day. I'm not even thinking about nutrition or anything like that. Then Thursday we'll slowly get back at it, get rid of all the drink more water to get rid of the salt and sodium, and then Friday back to normal. Now Saturday is my leg day, and with this little injury that I have, I think I should rest it. It is the most mature thing and responsible thing to do. So I think on Saturday I'm gonna rest my legs, and then we'll go from there. Let's see how I feel on Tuesday, over the weekend, and then on Tuesday if I can do a slight leg workout just to get things going, and then but I've still got July. Now it's July, or it's June. It's the end of June right now. July and August to go to shred down properly. But it's just before 8:30, so just before the kids go to school. I need to go hit the traffic, get rid of the traffic. I'm gonna film my back workout, and it's a different back workout today. I'm doing a different back workout that I've researched and put together to work my upper back a little bit more.
Alright, let's get the day going. My brother's already at the gym. I'll probably see him there.
I'm here at the gym. The first thing I do, even if it is like a progress pick day or weigh-in day or whatever, I still do need to do my workout first. And it is a back day, so the first exercise I do is a wide grip bar lat pull down. And when I do this exercise, I make sure I try to get this done. So I've had years of practice, but still more to learn, of course, by sitting upright and pulling the bar towards your chest and try to get that full range of motion when I bring it back up with that stretch on my lats. I'm trying this Lando Norris Monster Energy drink, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a massive fan of the flavour. There's a bit of an aftertaste to it, which I didn't really like, but because it's a Monster Energy drink, I still finish it. Okay, staying on the lat pull down machine, I changed the grip to a close grip today, and it is something I saw on YouTube, and to bring all the way down to your stomach when you're pulling it down, to try and engage the bottom parts of your lats. And I just wanted to give this a try, and it actually felt pretty good. For you, all of you who don't know, when you change up the bar or when you change up the grips, when you're doing like different exercises or depending on angles and everything, it hits different parts of your back. On to the next set of exercise. I am doing the T-bar rows. My gym provides some really nice T-bar equipment, so I definitely do not want to put that into waste. And also at the same time, I've been watching some back videos from some YouTubers, and I've been wanting to target the mid and center of my back. So one of this is from the Backzilla TikToker that I watched, and I wanted to try this, and it felt really good. I really particularly like this exercise. I've been doing it for a while, and I normally do it like supersets, but this is actually the isolateral, or they call it the apex lat pull downs. But normally the grip on this is pretty wide, and it's like pretty straight, and actually sometimes I can't even don't feel like the target or the hitting. So what I do is I go and get a handle, and then I stick it on, and then I normally do my pull downs here, and this normally hits a very good portion of my lats, especially towards the inner and bottom. So this feels really good, and I do it single. So I do ISO, so I do left hand first, and then I do right hand. The reason for this is I always do my weaker side, and I do my one extra rep on one side because I am right side predominant, and that's how I try to keep my balance of my body. And when it comes to the gym, I like to do plate loaders more often than all the other ones, because I kind of understand my weights and how I can progress from that. But I mean, you can progress on any depending on what your gym provides, so I'm quite blessed with our gym. When I first started, one of my first exercises when I went to the gym was actually a barbell row, and it became a movement that I really enjoyed and felt really good at it, and I perfected it by freestanding, starting to, and then now this gym provides supporting machines that actually help that. And if you can see closely that I do a underarm row. I particularly like to do the underarm row rather than the overarm, because there's a lot of machines that I do overarm. So this one I do underarm to target secondarily my biceps. With machines like this that actually help and avoid any unnecessary movement from the leg side, I feel absolutely amazing, and if you can do that, I definitely recommend this 100%. On to the seated rows. I got this from another video from Batzilla in developing like the mid-range and the central of the back, and I normally do this with close grip or mid grip, which also targets, but it's still towards flats. However, I don't really see myself developing my back. I don't feel it or anything like that because I've just done it for a while now. And looking back at these clips, it might not be anything to anybody, but for myself, I definitely feel like, oh, okay, I've definitely developed it a lot more than I think. However, like I said, I'm not a bodybuilder, but I would like to shape it up quite nicely. Also, just looking back here, I'm really trying to contract my back as much as possible along with the stretch, but it's the movement was a little bit more difficult for me with an overarm and a wider grip. However, I can only get better, and I will keep practicing these. The one thing about gym is you can always learn and you try new things. I'm always gonna try new things on the go, and this is it. This feels good when you're trying and putting it into practice, but to some, whoever's watching you or whatever, they think that, oh, you're doing a bit too much. Actually, what I'm doing is I think I'm doing fine. I'm just trying out new exercises and learning along the way. Okay, so my next exercise actually wasn't meant to be incorporated in. However, because of the doing the wide grip, I wanted to understand and compare the movement and the feeling of my back, of where it hits, compared to the wide grip and the mid grip. And I particularly supersetted these with a mid grip, and then I went straight into the angled rows, and I wanted to understand what part of my back is actually it hits when I contract. I didn't really feel much different compared to the wide grip. The wide grip was actually a little bit more contracted towards the center, and then obviously this one is a little bit more outer towards my lats, and but it's hitting in the same area, which I wondered if I change it up every week or bi-weekly by doing the wide grip and the close and the mid grip, maybe that might help. Right, this is a front supported row, and you can see you can put like 3 different weights on 3 different areas. The higher the weight where you put it in placement, and the middle and the mid-range, it hits where your range of motion goes. And this one's particularly very good, so I normally take it to the hardest difficulty to the highest motion, so I can like really contract and hit the back. Right, onto my last ISO movement, which is a single arm lat pull down with a grip, single grip. And here I sit on the side to try and get that stretch for my lats, and then I pull towards my chest, like how you do a lat pull down, around that range, and then you contract as much as possible, and then when you release, you give that stretch to the lats. I feel this one a lot, and I feel really good with it. I've incorporated this for actually a month now. Yeah, just over a month. I saw this on YouTube from one of Charles Glass's videos, where he was helping a client do these, and it looked very good. So I like the range of motion, but I tried different range of motion here by not sitting on a seat, but try and get a lower side of things to try and get a bigger stretch. And he explained something about like the lats actually twist round rather than from the pull, and Jeff Nippard actually explained this as well, like where it twists over across your body. So I tried to get this range of movement, and it actually felt really, really good, and I'm definitely going to incorporate these, and I take my time on it. As you can really may tell, is like I really do take my time at the gym. I like to enjoy the process, and I really do. And this is my quiet and peaceful time. And I put in my headphones. I'm not trying to be rude, but I feel great. This is my quiet space. Hence, once your headphones in, a very good quality headphones with a good noise cancelling, and then put in your own tunes and just working on yourself feels absolutely amazing. I finished off my back exercises with one more back exercise, which is the wider vertical grip of the rows. Our gym is kitted out with machines like these, and there's a lot of machines that I don't use, which I should, and I can rotate at least 6 or 7 times weekly, but I only do really like 1 or 2 back day per week, and only a small one, and I had kind of like my exercises down already, therefore, but I just wanted to show this one real quickly and show how actually this is one of my favorite. When I first started doing back, this was one of my favorite machines. And then I finished the workout with some assorted exercises for my abs, which I've always done for the past 3 months now. I've incorporated these, nothing too extravagant, nothing too detailed or anything like that. It's just to work on the abs just a tad bit and burn that extra few little calories. I mean, every little helps. But I want to take this opportunity to tell myself, wow, like looking back at this, I do well for myself, and I am going to keep this up. I'm going to try and keep this intensity and my consistency. This is what makes me feel good. And when it comes to like progress, it takes time. Rome wasn't built in one day, so it takes a lot of time. And make sure you have a goal set and understand it and remember it along the way. Keep it consistent. I guess to the younger self, to my younger self, I think I did very, very well. However, all those times that I skipped and missed and thought, oh, it's going to be okay. And to be honest with you, it was okay probably in that situation or whatever, because I had other things to do, which is fine. But I'm still glad the fact that I'm progressed into a point where I'm doing the exercises correctly, and I understand my weights, and I understand up to a good level of understanding of fitness, and to a point where actually I can like maybe start some of my friends off, which I have, and hopefully that helps them. But all in all, I had a great workout and I feel great, and I'm really happy to see my progress.
Okay, I just finished with my workout and feeling good, but also at the same time, I'm losing fat slower because of the diet. last time, do you know when you're shredding, you're meant to eat a lot of greens and everything. I'm not gonna lie, I've not been eating a lot of greens or fruit, so I should. But I've still got this month and the next month not to go down. 65.5 kilograms. 63 is the lowest, so 2 more kilograms. Let's see how it feels for the next month, give or take. But this week I'm gonna replenish it, go up to like 66, 66.5, you know, something like that, about 1 kg, give or take, and then we're gonna double down on the veg and the greens and everything, go clean rather than clean. Now I've just been enjoying food, to be honest with you, trying to anyway. But I just did a mirror, monthly mirror video for myself. I don't know whether I'll show it or not because it's really just for me, but let's see how confident I feel at the very end of it. But because I'm only doing this because I need to shred down quite a low body fat, so when I go to Asia at the end of September, I can enjoy food and everything. Not like last time, I was bloated all the time. I was 78.8 kilograms, 79 almost, and that was crazy. So let's go. That's the idea. But we've got a few things planned between now and then, so there's going to be maybe a week off or a day off, you know, that kind of thing, or a few days off or a week off. Let's see. Okay, good morning. It is the 2nd of July. It's a Wednesday. I have a free day today, and I'm gonna explain a little bit about my itinerary as it on the get-go. But first things first is, look at this weather. We had 2 days of like 30 degrees, and then boom, it's cooled down, but it's still a bit humid. I can still feel the humidity, but that's why I've got my window open in my room. Today is a bit of a different day, and I want to log it because I'm stepping out my comfort zone a lot. For the first time in 3 months, I will not be tracking anything I eat today. I'm taking an off day completely. Yesterday, I had to, a bit of an update is, yesterday was Tuesday, the 1st of July. I couldn't go to the gym. It was planned not to go anyway, but I actually sprained my knee a little bit, so every time I walk or move it or sit down for long periods, it hurts. So it is crucial for me to make sure to rest that. So Tuesdays and Saturdays is my leg day. Yesterday was Tuesday. This Saturday I'm definitely going to rest on my my leg day again, and then I'm going to see how it feels over the weekend, and then Tuesday again, let's see if I can do some leg day, and I probably won't push it, but if not, then I won't do it. Today, not tracking anything, but I will be going to the gym. On Wednesdays, I do shoulder day, so I do front, side, and rear delts. I will be doing that because it has nothing to do with my legs, so I'm still doing that. Like I said, I'm not tracking any macros, but early, like in the morning, I like to get my protein in. So I've had a protein shake just now, and I had a banana. I will be going to the gym, and then I will tell you what I'm doing today in a moment. But before that, something bizarre just happened. So I normally fill like a glass of hot water into a jug, so let it cool down, to get rid of like any bacteria or anything like that. The glass jug, no joke, it made a crack noise, and I was like, oh. So I thought maybe it's expanding or something like that, but normally these can withstand heat, especially for hot water. But anyway, poured it in. As soon as I closed the lid and then I picked it up, the bottom just came open. It didn't like do anything, it just came open. Water went everywhere, hot water went everywhere. I had to dodge out the way, and then I had to clean that. eventful morning. Secondly, I was thinking about this all night. A couple of days ago, I found a screening at 12 p.m. So I was going to work around that and enjoy my day today. But there was a few people in there, and I thought, okay. So I looked at, so I thought, okay, that's fine. There was only one or two other people in there, and I was like, okay, that's nice. Like, they were separate, sat separately. So I decided, okay, I'm gonna book that. Then the cinema redirected me to 2 p.m. because some technical issues or whatever. And then I realised, I was the only one because the other two cancelled. So I thought, okay, great. Yesterday I checked to see if there's anybody else, going to be like any seats booked or anything like that. And I'm sure people can just walk in as well, but you can see beforehand how many people there are. And then on the back, so I'm in the middle in the VIP area, and then at the back row there's 4 seats. And I'm thinking, damn, what if it's just kids? Like, what if they are all going together and they're just going to cause some mischief, or they're going to start throwing food at me or something like that, and I'm the only one other than them, and I don't feel very safe in that kind of environment. So I had a thought about it all night, because you're allowed to cancel it or refund it before 2 hours before the booking. So it's 8 a.m. now, so I thought, okay, let's sort this out now. Yep, that 4 has turned into a 6, and then it's just me. So I'm presuming it's kids or teens or whatever, and I'm sure they might just want to see the F1 movie all together or something like that, but there's no guarantee that they won't cause mischief, and I don't want that for my first experience on by myself, right? Don't want any problems. So I'm going to go into a later viewing. I'm going to go at 3:15 today instead of 2. Okay, so it's around 1 p.m. right now. I need to go out and run some errands. Okay, 3 errands down and 1 to go, which is food. Okay, so I just arrived at the cinema car park. I need to go register my car somewhere, so I'm going to ask. But nerves are there, I'm not going to lie. There is a few people in there, but not like a massive group. So I'm just going to enjoy the F1 movie right now with the whole surround sound and immerse myself. Oh, it is 6:15 p.m. Just finished the movie. The effects was great. I can imagine, like, you're watching every camera angle. Man, this is focused on a guy's story, like a driver's story, played by Brad Pitt, and the story was okay, I guess. I'm quite nice about it, but I've thoroughly enjoyed the racing and everything. I'm not gonna lie, it was okay, but with all the cinematics and everything, all the camera angles and include the inclusion of all the drivers, it was actually quite fun. Okay, to finish off, I'm gonna finish watching K-pop Demon Hunters and finish salt and pepper mix with satay sauce to finish off. Check it out.